changing role of registrars in the evolving Nigerian capital market space came to the fore at the 2017 edition of the African Prudentials plc Stakeholders Forum in Lagos. Giving the opening remarks, the chairman of African Prudentials plc, Chief Mrs. Eniola Fadayomi, described the forum as an avenue for stakeholders to examine the past, present, and future level of the capital market.
Today marks a very important milestone in our history and the continuous evolution of our organization from the class of a good company to that of a very great company. You'll agree with me that for a company in Nigeria to have been in existence for more than 4 decades in a sector such as the capital market that is consistently and rapidly changing is not a mean achievement. Africa Prudential should be very proud to have claimed its rightful position as the numero uno in the industry. More importantly, we have done so on the back of the strong corporate core values of enterprise, excellence, and execution. As a company with a very strong passion for transforming the African continent through innovative solutions, superior investor relations, and business support services, Africa Prudential is in business to maximize mutual possibilities for all its stakeholders. This forum, which is the broad theme of leveraging opportunities in an evolving capital market, the changing role of registrars, is very topical, believe me. And it is organized to provide an opportunity for our company and all its stakeholders to examine the past, the present, and the future outlook of the capital market.
Keynote speaker Mrs. Toyin Sani, Group Managing Director, United Capital. She identified increased technology adoption, rapid capital market activities, and the impact of regulations as key trends that have shaped the market and also the business of registrars.
The CBN Regulation 3 of 2010 directed banks to divest their interests. It forced a change in not just the model of the registrars, but also of other financial institutions like investment banks, trustees, asset managers, insurers, and brokers. It was indeed a major disruption in the way business or in the way these organizations were structured. But again, most of them have emerged stronger. What then have been the recent trends and regulations in this area affecting this area of business? E-dividend is a major one. The SEC aims to end the issuance of physical dividend warrants with a view to mitigating risks associated with physical dividend warrants and improving investor experience. Of course, dematerialization is also another recent trend, and currently, the NSE has reported that about 73% of the share certificates in the market have been dematerialized. The target is 98%. I'm also aware that there are still provisions in our law that entitle shareholders to demand for certificates, but I understand the law reform process is on as well, and that can be a long process in this country. Impact of all these developments on registrars' business, and what do I think are the emerging opportunities for APR to take or for AfriPrud to take advantage of. As seen in the financials of a registrar company, I will not bother to say which one, deposits for dividends and related deposits have been drivers of up to 60% of revenue for registrar businesses. Obviously, continued regulation poses a significant threat to revenue sources. Forward-looking registrars like APPLC or AfriPrud PLC are not sitting idle, but are redefining their business, reviewing models, such as your resources, your processes, and your profit formula in response to this threat. Registrars, also known as transfer agents in other countries, must look for more opportunities, even beyond the capital market, to provide other services. They must find what are the new jobs to be done, by or for investors that will generate the revenues you need today and in the future.
Panelists also discussed leveraging the opportunities in the evolving capital market and how registrars should reposition. Head Product at African Prudential's PLC, Bridget Bayo Ajayi, gave a presentation on some of the new products for the market.
In 2008, we first ever created the first investor service portal called the 3i Up. And over time, we have innovated on this portal to make it richer, to make it easier for every one of us. A lot of us don't like the idea of leaving our homes, and the discussants have said so much in that area. Leaving the house, going to sit at the registrar, it is one document today, it is another document tomorrow. This has made life a lot easier for everyone. It is a virtual customer service portal where shareholders, our client companies, and also our stockbrokers, who are our partners in the capital market, can do it all online themselves. It makes it easier for everyone to use. We have three categories. We have the share portal, we have the client hall, and then we have the broker online. All of this is to create a better market, an efficient market, a market where you don't have to keep spending and spending and spending, because at the end of the day, maybe it's the shares worth 5,000 naira, and you have to employ a staff, you have to get him a bike, you have to incur cost of transportation. So it tells you at Africa Prudential, we are thinking about everyone in the market and how to do it better. Our Green Post solution is the first of its kind in our market, and this is a solution that we developed internally at Africa Prudential PLC. Our CIO and the team have worked tirelessly to ensure that this happens for us. It's the core application for registrars services. This solution also is web-enabled, and you can log in anywhere in the world. Our EasyCoop solution is a data management solution for cooperative societies and social groups. So I'm sure if I ask 1, 2, 3 people, do you belong to one cooperative society or a social group, be it your cultural group, be it your religious group, be it any form of group that we belong to, this is one solution that can help us to make things a lot easier. We've identified challenges in that area. How people make their requests is very challenging in the cooperatives and this social group. You have to go and give one document to one person or the other. Today, we have come up with a solution to automate such processes. You can actually log into this platform once a cooperative or a social group is signed up to it. Members can log into the portal and make their request for loan. They see the loan calculator, know what is due to them, how do they pay back, their repayment period, and when you're making contributions, this solution can actually tell you what is your total contribution. I don't have to wait for the financial secretary or treasurer, the way they call it, to say, please, what is my contribution? And it also gives room for accountability. Our desire is not just to create products in the system, it's not just to churn out products, but our desire is also to have collaborators and partnership as we move. We are not trying to struggle any market with anyone, but we believe if we work together as partners, we can actually make the capital market stronger. We can actually make it more appealing for people to come into it, because they now know that it is easy to do, it is very, very transparent. And we also believe that by relying on our core values, which is enterprise, execution, and excellence, together the journey will be a lot easier.
Mr. Peter Ashade and Mrs. Toyin Sani speak on the Stakeholders Forum and the prospects for registrars in the capital market.
It is part of the culture of Africa Prudential. I've been a listed company to ensure that we keep corporate governance to the highest level. The need for us to ensure that we are in tune with what is happening in our environment, specifically the capital market. And that is why we feel strongly that there is need for us. This is the second of a series that we're going to have, and the purpose is just to ensure that we keep our information available as far as the market is concerned. The market which is information driven, which everybody knows as far as the capital market is. So when we have stakeholders, that is bringing together all the various stakeholders in the capital market to now discuss about the topical issues as it affects our business and they affect our market.
Of course, I'm sure you're aware that technology all over the world is disrupting the way things are being done. But even as it disrupts the way things are being done, it also brings a lot of opportunities for us to serve clients in a different way, to access clients that previously we could not access. And of course, it enables us to enhance the quality of the services that we provide. I'm happy that Africa Prudential is responding appropriately to these opportunities with a lot of new products that they are evolving, and some of which they have introduced today, like the Easy Coup. Crowdfunding, for example, is an area of interest. It's an area of interest because it's a very powerful tool of financial inclusion. It's also a very powerful tool for raising funding for small and medium scale enterprises who cannot face the costs of traditional listings. So that is one of the areas, for example, that we as operators on the Nigerian capital market need to continue to review. Now, with respect to regulation, again, globally, regulation is impacting the way businesses are being done. Some of the fallouts from the global market crisis from 2008 onward has been tighter regulations across the countries. For Africa Prudential, it also means, again, adjusting the way business is being done. It means looking for ways in which, utilizing the data that is readily available to them, they can also support companies with respect to KYC requirements, for example, utilize this data to support organizations and to strengthen the volume of information that is available about investors that are operating in our market.
African Prudential's PLC has demonstrated the value of the adoption of technology in transforming the registrar's business to be value-driven with innovative products. It is expected that other players will emulate this to adapt to the fourth industrial revolution driven by digital technology.